So, hallo liebe NOAF-Fans, ich sitze hier backstage mit Andy von Combichrist. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, man?
I'm fine. It's a little hot today. How are you feeling about the heat?
It's nice. I like it. It's better than cold, right?
Yeah, I agree. So, this year you released a new album. Please talk about the album. How was it received? How was the response from the fans?
It's been amazing this whole summer. It's been great. This is actually the last show we're doing this summer from the album, it's been. So you're always excited, or it's a little scary when you go out, especially when you're playing mostly the new songs and new material. But it's been really well received. It's been amazing, much better than I expected. So I'm happy because I was happy with the album, and then, it's good to get the feedback, the right feedback from it.
And how was the work for the album? How was it? Was it tough? Was it a long process?
I mean, I started writing it right before the pandemic, really, so I wrote quite a lot during the pandemic. But your mindset, you write a lot from your mindset. So when the pandemic was over and you suddenly have all this time and everything started opening back up again, the feeling and the thought process and everything behind what I was writing and what I did write during the pandemic suddenly didn't feel right anymore. So I had to go back and start kind of rewrite stuff and scrap songs. I think we had like 100 songs, and you start like going through it. It's like, okay, I don't want any fillers. I don't want any just songs that need just to have songs on the album. We just, started cutting things out, and it was a long process, but I feel like I did the right thing in the end, and I feel the album came out the way I wanted it to be in the end,
And you started Combichrist as a kind of one-man project. Now you're an established band. How does it feel?
It's ironic, really, because the reason why I started was because I was sick and tired of having band members, I came from the hardcore scene in the 90s, and the only reason why I started doing electronic music was because I suddenly discovered, it's like, you mean I can make music and I don't need band members? Because it was always the same thing. We were touring and everything in the 90s. We were touring, we came back from tour, and then somebody would quit because he got somebody pregnant, or he was getting married, or he got a new job, or nobody took it that serious. And like, in my brain, the only thing I wanted to do was music. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna start doing my own music. That way I don't have to count on anyone else. And so I started experimenting with electronic music, and then some underground techno stuff and some noise stuff and industrial, and then slowly I'm kind of going back to metal and hardcore again, but keeping the electronic elements, of course. But it still works out good because that's still me in the studio. I'm still doing the writing and the decisions. I have a couple of the guys coming in and recording with me because they do bring. I mean, I have my guitarists, and they're just incredible. So they can do stuff that I could never do, So definitely bringing people in, but it's still like I still have that control, and I still have that. So I can keep going. I don't have to stop if somebody else decide to stop. I can continue. I can just, keep going.
Well, Combichrist music is like really unique, I think. How would you describe your music to a person who has never heard of you guys before?
It's kind of, I don't know. I call like industrial core or something.
Core.
Yeah. So because we definitely have there's definitely industrial stuff in it, but it's like we have a lot of hardcore influences and metal influences. I mean, even black metal influences, and it's like anything really goes, as long as it hits the right feeling,
Yeah, I see.
And we're all, like, everybody in the band are from the metal and the rock scene, and so no matter if even when we do like straight up electronic songs, it still gets a little bit of that feel to it, you know. So I guess that's the one thing that is unique, is that we really do play every kind of festival. We play extreme metal festivals, we play hardcore festivals, we play goth festivals, industrial festivals. We even play like this big techno festival in Sweden once, which was really weird. But it was like the craziest mosh pit we've ever had.
Yeah.
You know? And they don't really know how to do it, so they just like, it's just the people punching each other. They don't really understand how the mosh pit works. Yeah, no, I feel like that's really what the most unique part about us is, that we can really play any kind of festival.
So you're really flexible concerning the crowd, right?
Yeah. I mean, and the thing is, like, we have a very diverse crowd, and I love it, man. It's like we, like, as a metal fan, you know, I listen to every kind of band, and I feel like most of the people who listen to our music do the same thing. They're not like only thrash metal or only, you know, like only 93 to 98, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like, there is people like that, but our crowd is very much,
so they narrow themselves down, right?
Yeah. So I feel like just kind of walking through in the middle of everything, and it's great, man. I love our fans. I love our crowd. It's awesome.
And what about the future of Combichrist? You released an album this year. Have you got plans already for the next upcoming album, or even shows?
Yeah, we're working on. We did mostly festivals this year for the new album. Our headline tour will be, or big headline tour will be next year, May, June, around April, May, June next year. Which will be the next step for us up, like bigger production, bigger everything, you know. It's really, I don't know what we're going to do yet, but, you know, blow some cars up on stage or something. I don't know. It's like pyro is getting old. We need something else. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to build the production, do bigger stuff, and just, you know, keep on going, man. This is just the beginning. And I mean, we've been doing it for 20 years, but it's still, I feel like it's just the beginning still, you know. Every album has been a little bit different. Everything is the next step, the next step, the next step.
So no retirement for Combichrist in sight.
Yeah, I'll keep going until I can't anymore, until it gets embarrassing. Yeah.
So the fans can look forward to that. And also, I asked this question a lot of bands in my interviews. Imagine you're on a lonely island, and you can always just pick one metal album to bring to this lonely island. Which one would you pick? Because you're an all-rounder, you listen to every kind of metal, right?
Yeah. Any Gojira album.
Any Gojira album, okay.
That's a good one too, but he says, yeah, he's yelling Wolverine Blues, but I think, well, Right Shoot Straight from Entombed is also up there.
Okay,
sure, yeah.
Sure. Okay, thank you for the interview. This is Andy from Combichrist. Thank you. Kill it.